Hi everybody, it's Cathy from Huckleberry Herbs and Art. This is a video response to a tag hop that I'm in. Sonya Stepto and Seriously Scrappping. Irene at Seriously Scrappping has a Zibbet store, and hopefully you'll go and visit as soon as you're done here. So this is the August entry for the tag hop. This is the first tag that I've ever done, and I looked forward to it because it finally allowed me the chance to try out two things that I was dying to get my hands on and I didn't have an excuse to do anything with yet. So I'll dig in. First of all, let me talk about the paper, because that was one of the things I was dying to get my hands on. The paper is Heartfelt Creations, and it's their Raindrops on Roses paper. And I really love this paper. I'm definitely going to buy another pack of it, because once I get going with it, I'm sure I'm going to use it up and want more. I love the color tones of, gee, would you call it mauve? It's definitely a purplish, but it's a darker, gentler purple. And the roses that are in it are beautiful. And if you go to Heartfelt Creations site, watching them work with this paper and make the flowers, it's amazing. Okay, so I actually didn't have a tag, and as I said, I'd never made one before. So I took an A4 card, folded it in half, and then put what was cut out of a 12 by 12 out of the main big paper pad. Picked my little corner of it that I loved and cut just enough to cover the A4. And then on the back, I have used another piece from the A4, and I'll talk about this stuff in just a second. The other thing that I was dying to get my hands on was this, the Tattered Lace Tea Time, Mini Tea Time die cuts. They're just, I love the Tattered Lace dies. They're so beautiful. I mean, I guess I just love lace and intricacy, and those dies have it. So what I chose to do, because I really did want to make this you know, ladies garden tea time-ish, and that was the theme, was a ladies tea. So I just have the teapot pouring into the cup. Now what took me some time was that I decided I wanted to have a little dimension. So I did not want to just lay this flat on this gorgeous paper, but it's so lacy that there's really no place to put your little what do they call it, double-sided sticky foam tabs there to raise things. So I had to cut the tiniest pieces of foam, and you can just see them under there, just to give it a little bit of dimension. And I don't know if you can tell, but the cup was not. That's flat onto the paper, and this is the teapot slightly raised. It also came with a spoon, and so I die cut the spoon as well, but I didn't really like it like lying there. I didn't really want to cover all the beautiful flowers with tables and things like that. I thought maybe just, you know, set the mood with the point, the tea. But I did emboss with a glitter emboss. I don't know if there's any possible way that the camera's going to pick it up, but the whole Tattered Lace die set is all embossed. And I have these nice little skinny, lovely laces, which the colors went so well. I'm pretty sure from Suhafa. I hope I'm saying that right. And I have, this is one of my favorite Venetian laces, colored ones from Tresor's deLuxe. Oh my gosh, they're so soft. So I just cut, you know, to clean up the corners. And then of course, as soon as you clean up the corners, you want to clean up the corner that's left at the corner, right? So I've also, and again, all the flowers have been sprinkled with a little sparkliness. And then the roses actually are a thin, I don't have any more right at the moment that I can show you, but you know, a skinny lace, and they come with these leaves in between the roses. There is, hiding under there, just a little teeny piece of the leaves that come in groupings, and I wanted to represent the tea pouring out into the cup, so I just took 3 of the leaves and put them there. Let me see. Okay, so I've been making my own bling, and I have to have Swarovski on everything, so there's my beautiful Swarovski crystal on my new little pieces of metal that I've been messing around with a little bit of lace to make a flower. And then of course I just took some skinny, you know, everyday-ish lace. Suhafa's pretty mauve colored lace, some pearls, some very gentle thin ribbon, and made myself a nice streamer coming off of the flower, which of course has wild orchid craft flowers, the little teeny roses. I think they're called open roses. And then I just can't get enough of these. These seem to finish projects off so well. I'm going to have to get more from Wild Orchid Crafts. These tiny, dainty little perfect rose bouquet type. I don't have their name right with me. Alright, so that's the front, and then I'll run along to the back, which I didn't want to spend a lot of time in, but I did want to make sure it was finished off. It's my first tag, and I wanted to do a nice job. First of all, there's the backside paper, and in the Raindrops on Roses Heartfelt Creations paper, it comes with these little windows, which, again, I just wanted to create this little ladies in the rose garden tea time feel. So I thought that had a nice cottagey look to it, as well as Delightfuldesigner's birds in a cage trim, which I'm going back for more of that stuff. She has a couple of different varieties, and it's great on cards. It's great on tags. I'm finding a place to just pop one in so many places. There's some more of that Tresor's deLuxe pieces of trim, a little, again, to cover the corners. And I just stuck a piece of lace on the top. And I did want to actually use this as a tag someday, maybe to give somebody a gift. So I made a separate tag out of the paper that you could just write on. And not worry about doing anything permanent to the major tag or the main tag. And I put a little Wild Orchid's Craft rose and created out of that Delightfuldesigner's trim of bird cages a little pocket. Okay, I think I covered it all, and I hope you all find it pleasant to look at. And again, Irene, Seriously Scrapping, Sonya Stepto, they're running this tag hop, and you should check out Seriously Scrapping's Zibbet store, and I'll also leave my information in the description. And it was a joy to do this, and I'm so glad that I ended up being able to use my Raindrops on Roses and my Tattered Lace new equipment. Okay, have a great day, everybody. Hope you enjoyed. God bless.